teacher. You know, that once you do something over and over again to get out of that,
it's tough. It's same thing with officiating. Some people just have the tendency of doing certain things on the field. You know, the positioning or the movement or the fouls or misconducts. You know.
Yeah. So, we'll take questions anytime, by the way.
Yes,
so,
Ryan. Anytime there's one.
Yeah, we do have a couple.
Go ahead.
They're both from Gilberto Gomez.
Okay.
And they're both for you, Mark.
Okay.
So the first one is, what was your favorite color shirt to wear as a referee?
Ooh, good question.
Ooh, good question. I'm going to have to go with, I like the blue. Okay, I like my blue color. It's a nice color on the field. But again,
I have the blue.
Oh yeah, it depends on the color of the teams also. So if there's a blue team, we have to go to either yellow or black or red. But blue is my favorite color. Okay.
And how many colors?
There's 5 colors that we own.
All right.
Okay.
What are they?
Green, red, blue, black, and
Yellow.
Yellow. Yeah.
Yellow's a classic.
Yeah. The old
Bumblebee.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what everybody calls it, Ryan. The bumblebee. Yeah. I don't like to wear that color anymore.
If you had to add a color, what color would it be?
Ooh.
That's a good one. Well, maybe a pink color. I seen a lot of all of a sudden, like in the Mexican leagues and championship leagues, they're coming out with pink. So
It's,
I like that.
It's
Or
supposed
fuchsia,
to calm people down.
Yeah,
Fuchsia.
yeah. Is that
Calm people down. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Good thought.
Sheriff Joe would
put them in pink?
because it's supposed to calm him down.
Right.
Does that stuff? What is color science? Does that stuff actually work?
The reason McDonald's is bright yellow and all that is because you want
it makes you
out
hungry.
right away.
Oh.
No, it's
No,
like
yellow
in
and red is the hungry. Those are the hungry colors. That's why so many restaurants are yellow and red. I always just think mustard and ketchup, but sure.
Okay, what's the other question, Ryan?
All right. They are, what do you think about VAR being part of the game?
I think it's excellent. I think it really has brought the referee attention of some serious controversial calls where they can go and, like in hockey, like the ball goes in and out of play real quick. Fouls, that they can't see, or the different angles that they have.
It's teaching the game.
Absolutely.
That's number one.
Absolutely. It should have come in maybe 4 or 5 years earlier, okay? But now it's there, and it's there to stay.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I'm glad.
Me too.
I'm learning from it because it really gets you thinking about it. Like, oh my gosh, what is the offside rule? What is the offside rule now? Do we know? What is it? It changes all the time.
Well, Law 11 still has the, the body positioning even is still on.
Right.
Half my body is going to be offside. Half my body.
Okay.
It's when the ball is touched. And see, that's the most sometimes controversial because the ball could be touched 22 yards away. And the player, when the ball was touched, was even. And when he receives the ball, it looks like he's 5 or 6 yards offsides. Okay, so as an AR, you're taking the picture when the ball is touched. And that's why right now they're waiting also. And I think that's great for ARs are waiting to see.
Let VAR deal with it.
If there's a goal scored or if it goes to a corner kick or a goal kick, then they're bringing up the flag. Okay, so to me, I still say if that person is in offside position and receives the ball or influences the play, to me the flag should come up automatically.
Saves the running and potential injury.
Right, running into the goalie.
Yeah.
Right, but that's what they're instructed to do, ARs right now.
Yeah, I like how it's now when they touch the ball a lot of the time, so if they're not influencing the play, but they go, but they have the opportunity to get out.
Or gaining that advantage also.
Yeah. That's I like that a lot, especially teaching the game. So like I always want someone running off sides and being off sides when the ball is hit, and then get the heck out of the way and let the midfielder run through. So that's fun tactically. Any other questions?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So, could you force someone to be offsides? Like, is that a strategy that people play?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah?
Absolutely. when the line moves up and the player doesn't move up with the line quick enough, that person's going to be in offside position. You can't be offside when you're on your side of the field. Okay?
Yeah.
So just,
okay.
You can't be offside if you're on your side of the field.
And it's two people, right?
Yes, the goalie and the last defender.
What if the goalie's not there?
Then that person's offside because there's only one defender.
So
right.
So if the keeper's completely out of the play,
and there's only one defender there, that
so
person.
they need two defenders.
That's correct.
That's a confusing one.
Oh, that's sometimes absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not following.
Yeah. No, you have to be a referee to follow that one.
So we talked about earlier about how the sideline and coaches' conduct towards referees, towards the game, in youth it's gotten worse.
Yes, it has.
You've been in the game a long time. Explain to me how worse has it? How bad has it gotten? And how do we curb it?
How do you curb it? Well, right now it's as a referee, I can go up to the coach and give that coach a yellow card for his fans berating us, dissenting our decisions, which hopefully he will go over to his fans and say, relax on the decisions on what otherwise I'm going to get a red card and this game is terminated unless they have another adult.
Right.
Education, David. You have to educate players, parents, and coaches. It is one of the things that I've been trying to do. I did that with Cactus High School, Ironwood High School, with Jack Aldersitz, Tim Beck,
Ironwood.
Centennial, Kyle Pula, and they just wanted to understand the laws of high school soccer. So I went over and educated it, and then I went to some of the parents, and he brought some of the parents in to educate them. That's what we need to do.
When I get air conditioning in here or in our new podcast room, once we get settled in, and it's very comfortable and things are set up, I encourage you, if you want to get involved on that, do a podcast.
My pleasure.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And we could bring in coaches all the time. I could have you just lead the discussion. We could take questions, because it's amazing how many people have contacted me on just everything. What do I need to do to get my kid technical? What environment should my kid? What club to join? And people want information, and we need something like that. We need a podcast that's available to everybody about the game, especially when rules change.
Oh, sure. Now, Todd and Brandon and a couple of the SRAs are coming together and trying to mentor a lot of the young officials with some experienced officials, which I think is important to do.
We need to reward those officials, like money, like bonuses for just surviving in the game and dealing with all the crap they deal with.
Well, again, I also talked to a couple people that in New York, it's different than Arizona as far as pay. Now, again, we can talk about that also. To me, pay should be a lot more higher.
It's going to have to be.
It has to. Because we have a shortage right now, Dave, of officials.
I would imagine.
In the state of Arizona, but all through the nation right now, there's a shortage of officials.
Of course. Why would you want to ref? Money's
not the object there. It's my passion.
Right.
I still have a passion for what I do. I want to give back to my community, okay? And I still have the fitness to run a soccer game. And to me, that's the most important thing. And to manage the game where the spirit of the game, everybody likes what happened during, and there's no controversy. I only had one controversial game in my entire career, okay? 1990, the high school championship game.
Was that Marcos Nicis and
Brophy?
Brophy.
Right. I still have that in my...
Really? What was the controversy?
The ball went underneath the crossbar, and I couldn't tell because it hit the extension pole and came straight down.
Oh.
and I thought it hit the.
I was at that game.
I thought it hit the crossbar.
It was right by Phoenix College. What's the name of that high school? Metro Tech.
Right, and it hit the crossbar and came straight down. I still couldn't tell you if that ball was in or out because all I heard was it hit the crossbar, but it really went in about this much. After I saw the instant replay. Now, I wish I could have gone to the VAR.
Right. You did your job. I appreciate officials that call what they see, not
Right.
what they think.
Right.
What you see.
True.
And that's why, for the ones that don't know, that was Greg Vanny
Right.
played at Marcos. Kenny Wright. I mean, that team was stacked.
Right. That was a good.
And Brophy had Derek Burnell, who Derek Burnell actually is helping me at PC mentor some kids. I get a lot of friends to be able to mentor kids to help them out. And that was crazy.
It was.
And they did replay game. You knew that, right?
I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know?
No.
They replayed the game.
No, oh, who won it? A tie?
No, Marcos won it.
Okay. They should have.
Yeah. Well, Greg was still fit.
Yeah.
So they did a replay game at Brophy.
Nice.
And it was like maybe 6-7 years ago. So they're much older.
Wow, that's
And
good.
it was kind of cool. They televised it and everything.
Oh, man, I wish I could have been the official for that
Oh,
one.
that would have been amazing. You know what? They need to replay that game again. They didn't have the right crew there.
No,
I already know who the crew was.
Oh,
But
I don't want to know.
that is a small world. So you were the official.
Yes, I
and,
was.
And all the big games were held at Metro Tech.
Yes, they were. And I did almost all 15 high school championship games in my day back then.
All right.
Yeah.
What was the last state championship game you've done?
Oh, I don't know. I left here in 2005, so I couldn't tell you.
Which two teams? You don't even know, huh?
No, I haven't a clue.
That's the only reason you survived in the game that long. You have to be able to forget or you won't sleep.
Right, Dave. And I didn't sleep that night.
Well, they played the replay game.
That's great.
And which team shot it? That
was Marco scoring a goal.
okay. Well, they won the replay.
They
game.
ran
Because it ended in a tie.
Yes, it did.
Okay.
They both were co-champs.
Yeah.
Right.
And so they replayed it. It's so funny.
So you can replay like
No, they did it
game?
like, I mean, that was 1990.
Did it for kicks?
Yeah. I mean, Greg Vanny was
Oh man.
just retired from professional soccer when he went and
Brought everybody
brought it
together.
back. Yeah.
Brought everybody together.
I'm still fit. I'm retired. Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing such a great job at LA. Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
smart move by him.
absolutely.
Smart move.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fun to watch. It's fun to watch all that happen, especially when Arizona's had such a huge impact. Remember the MLS game, championship game, I think 2 years ago, where Alan Chapman was the center referee. He's from Arizona. Greg Vanny is the coach of Mike Raboska, are both from Arizona.
Was Corey Rockwell also on the game?
I don't know.
I don't remember. Yeah. A lot of Arizona.
A lot of Arizonas.
right.
Even the players, De Leon's son
Their
was
sons,
playing.
Right.
It was like 5 or 6 Arizonans that were playing that game. It was like crazy.
That's fun.
And
It's great.
Full circle. You mentored the center referee of that game. You screwed Greg Vanny of a state championship in 1990. Isn't that crazy?
I didn't try to screw anybody that day.
Hey, you officiated indoor games for Leroy De Leon.
Oh, yes.
Whose son played in that game. I mean, we're all connected in some
We all,
way.
yeah. Soccer is such a small community.
Yeah. So
Any other questions?
We do have one more from Gilberto Gomez.
Okay.
He was wondering if the player is injured, is he still offsides?
ooh.
It depends on if the ball touches him in an offside position.
Oh.
Now, I could be standing, I could be injured and be left of the goal, and the shot could be taken, and it can go up in the right-hand corner, and that player is not in offside position.
That's good to know because, so when Phoenix College beat Yavapai in the final, and it was the first time we beat them in a playoff game at their place, and they were number 1 in the country, undefeated, and they were hosting nationals. This is in 2012 or no 2014, and that exact thing happened, and I never researched it. I didn't even want to know. One of my players got hurt, was on the ground. staying. He was offside. He was in offsides position. We had a diagonal ball, and he wasn't in the play, but we scored and we won the game because it was a golden goal. It was overtime, and Mike Passiatore and Hugh Bell all ran to the refs saying he was offside. He was offside, and I never. I'm like, I'm just taking the win. I didn't want to know.
No, he did. Yeah, he never received the ball, never touched the ball, and then if you remove him from that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah, when you
We
said
won
that,
legally.
I was like, offsides, an injured player offsides. I thought you were gonna say like they bounced it off of him, like turned him into Scott Sterling and just scored that way. I was like, is that because that seems like the only way that could happen to me.
only if he touches the ball or hits him, he's in an offside position.
Well,
Okay.
seeing no other questions, I think our time is up. We got to do it again in AC, but I encourage that once I get air conditioning.
Oh, Dave.
I'm working on. I think this should be almost weekly, where I could have you come on, bring people to ask questions and really have that conversation. I think there needs it, and I can help set up your whole YouTube channel, make it all about officiating and all that stuff.
My pleasure.
It would be amazing because you have so much information. It needs to get out there.
Sure.
And it'd be useful. And I like to apologize for every time that you don't remember the times I've been mean to you. I'm sure.
You know why, Dave? Because I told you before, once we leave the soccer field and leave the pitch, the game is over for officials. Unless you really have controversial, decisions like the one I had back then. I lived with that for probably about 4 or 5 years. But after a while, my wife told me, she said, listen, it's just a game. And then when Anthony was born, it was over.
Yeah.
And, when Anthony was born in 95, that was more important than anything else. The game was just a game.
Right.
And that's why I leave the game off the field. The minute I walk off, the game is over. So.
And you're still teaching PE.
Yes, I'm at Desert Star in the Avondale
Avondale.
School District. This is my 4th year over there. I coach the girls soccer team, the boys volleyball team, and I'm doing basketball this year coming up. So
You are staying busy.
I have the best job. I have the state-of-the-art gym. Everybody wants my gym, and
If you want me to ever come and represent Phoenix College and do a skills clinic for your soccer week, and I'm a PE teacher, so I'm fingerprinted and all that stuff.
Absolutely, that'd be great.
Once things settle down,
Yes.
I don't want to wear masks, so when we get to
well.
that point, I would love to come help you out.
Sure.
Just do a guest teacher of the day, and I'll spend a day with you.
Yes, teacher of the day.
Oh yeah, PE teacher. I was a PE teacher, and anytime I could have people come in and help, 'cause it's a long day on your feet. Those are long days. But thank you so much,
My
Mark Passiatore,
pleasure,
for
David.
being on.
My pleasure.
And thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed that clip, you can enjoy all the clips at youtube.com/Coach Cameron Soccer to get all my content. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know what's going on and when we appear online, which is typically every Sunday, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Hope to see you this Sunday for our next live show.